This channel presents scammers. Some people think that being scammed happens to other people. It's easy to fall prey to them because these guys are professional liars. But we are going to tell you how to defend yourself and how to act if you have been scammed. Thailand has a reputation for being a safe country, but scammers have found ways to operate here with seeming impunity. Even though some of these scams originate from abroad, it's critical to understand that the authorities in Thailand are working hard to crack down on them. Online romance scams have grown exponentially over the past few years and are now a common global issue. Unfortunately, Thailand is no exception. Every year, criminals around the world steal over $1 billion through romance scams. So it's a big mistake to think this is something that only happens to other people. And they can lead to significant financial losses, including life savings and retirement pensions. These scams exploit your emotional vulnerabilities to get your money, and they can quickly make you feel ashamed, embarrassed, and unsure of what to do next. They work by manipulating you into a false sense of trust and closeness. Once the scammer has built this trust, they begin to ask for favors, which often start small but escalate to large requests like money, expensive gifts, or even asking you to commit crimes on their behalf. Romance scammers are masters at manipulating human emotions and can easily exploit your emotional vulnerabilities. They craft fake personas and cultivate deep relationships through online communication. By creating a sense of intimacy that fosters trust, they make you more susceptible to future financial manipulation. Once a deeper connection is established, the scammer requests money, accesses your bank accounts, or even makes you an unwitting participant in money laundering activities. Let's take a closer look at romance scams in Thailand, how to spot them and protect yourself from them, and what to do if you become a victim. Understanding Thailand romance scams. Around 40% of victims of romance scams report that first contact with the scammer was made over social media platforms. Scammers often use dating apps, social media, and other online platforms to establish contact. They typically create fake profiles with attractive photos and sympathetic or impressive personal backstories. These photos are often not of the scammer at all, but rather pictures of beautiful women used as bait, as almost 3/4 of reported victims are men. Over weeks, months, and sometimes even years, scammers build a romantic relationship and gain your trust. They may claim to share common interests and values, making you feel understood and emotionally connected, and shower you with compliments while making you feel like a trusted confidant to lower your guard. Once they have gained your trust, the scammer often fabricates a crisis or opportunity requiring financial assistance. They might claim to need the money for a medical emergency, travel expenses to visit you, or investment opportunities. Alternatively, they might take your bank or crypto wallet passwords and keys to steal your assets or launder illegal funds. Why are romance scams so common in Thailand? Thailand's popularity as a tourist and expat destination creates an ideal environment for romance scammers. Foreigners are often isolated from their loved ones and may have limited knowledge of the Thai language, customs, and culture. This makes them an ideal target for these schemes. Additionally, the average income of tourists and expats tends to be higher than that of the general population in Thailand, making them more attractive targets for scammers seeking substantial financial gain. Language barriers can also significantly hinder your ability to verify information presented by the scammer, and you may not be aware of your rights and access to legal recourse under Thai law. These factors can leave you exposed to financial and emotional manipulation in Thailand. Luckily, learning the warning signs of romance scams can help protect you and your finances from fraud. Warning signs of romance scams. The biggest warning sign of an online romance scam is a request for money. Any requests for financial assistance should be met with caution and the understanding that any proposed loans might turn out to be gifts to thieving scammers. Other warning signs of a romance scam include unsolicited messages. Be wary of unexpected texts, emails, and social media messages, even seemingly harmless greetings. Scammers sometimes use automated systems or bots to send hundreds of messages at once. If you engage with these messages, you leave yourself vulnerable to potential manipulation. Too good to be true. If someone seems a little too perfect, overly complimentary, or has suddenly developed interests similar to yours, this could be a tactic to lure you into a fake relationship. Private communication. If someone pushes to move your conversation to a different messaging platform right away, that's a potential red flag. Trustworthy connections are normally happy to continue talking wherever you initially connect. Refusal to meet. If someone consistently makes excuses to avoid meeting in person or via video chat, it's a red flag. Trustworthy connections are normally willing to arrange calls or visits. If they refuse or offer vague excuses, proceed with caution. High pressure. Your new connection shouldn't pressure you with requests for money or your financial details. Real connections focus on emotional relationships, not financial gain. Quick professions of love. Be wary of someone who professes love quickly, especially if you haven't met in person. Inconsistencies in stories. Scammers often slip up in their stories. Pay attention to any inconsistencies or vague answers. Emotional manipulation. Scammers use emotional manipulation, making you feel guilty or responsible for bad circumstances, or as if you are their only chance for help. This will make you more likely to give in to financial demands. Steps to protect yourself from romance scammers. Taking the following steps can help protect you from romance scams. Verify their identity. Use video calls to verify the person's identity. Scammers often refuse to appear on video. Use reverse image search tools to confirm any new online contacts are legitimate and using their own photos. Secure communication. Use secure and reputable communication platforms. Avoid sharing personal information too quickly. Check your privacy settings and only share necessary information. Move slowly. Getting to know someone new is exciting, but healthy skepticism is important. Ask questions, be observant, and don't ignore inconsistencies in their stories. Meet in public. If you do decide to meet in person, prioritize safety. Choose a secure, public location. Don't send money. Before sending money or sharing financial information with someone new, discuss the circumstances with trusted friends, family, financial advisors, or your bank. Any money you give might never be returned. Report suspicious activity. If you suspect you've encountered a scammer, report them to local authorities and online platforms. It can be tough to come forward and admit that you were scammed, but doing so can be the difference between losing everything and recovering some of your lost funds. While the embarrassment can be overwhelming, getting help is vital to moving forward. Resources for victims of romance scams in Thailand. Falling victim to a romance scam in Thailand can be emotionally and financially devastating. However, immediate and decisive action can increase your chances of recovering losses and holding the scammer accountable. If you find yourself the victim of a romance scam, take the following action to protect yourself from further losses. Report the scam. Thai authorities. File a report with the Thai Tourist Police at 1155 or the Anti-Online Scam Center, AOG, via their 24/7 hotline at 1441. Early reporting aids investigation and potential recovery efforts. Online platforms. If you met online, report the scam to the platform where you initially met the scammer, for example, social media, dating app. They might be able to assist in identifying the perpetrator, close fraudulent accounts, and prevent damage to future victims. Secure your assets. Immediately notify your bank or financial institution as fraud department to report suspicious transactions and prevent further losses. Inquire about potential avenues for recovering funds. Gather evidence. Preserve all evidence of communication with the scammer, including messages, transfers, receipts, information pertaining to the scammer, and any documents used in the scam. Seek legal counsel. A fraud lawyer in Thailand can assess your case and advise on legal options for financial recovery and potential criminal charges against the scammer. While romance scams are a difficult and sensitive topic, we must stay informed and take precautions to protect ourselves and our loved ones. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and leave a comment below. We'll see you in the next one.